Hey sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new here. My name is Bethany. Here on my channel you can find all things homemaking. Today's video, I need to go get groceries and I need to restock my pantry. It is also in collaboration with my sweetest friend Tamara from Southern Wife Everyday Life. If you guys have been here for a while, you know we have collaborated many times and I just love her. She's so encouraging in the kitchen and she shares pantry restocks and she's decorating for Christmas and sharing that right now, and she's just a motivating, inspiring, and really sweet friend. So I will leave a link to her channel and her video down in the description box if you would like to check that out. I highly encourage that you do because she's amazing if you don't already know who she is. Before we jump in, I do want to say thank you so much to Tamara for doing this collaboration. If you're coming over here from her channel, hello and welcome. My name is Bethany. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have two sweet babies. I post lots of homemaking content, cleaning content. I have some prepper pantry videos. I do pantry restocks, grocery hauls, decorating, mobile home updates, all the things. So if any of that is interesting to you, I would hope that you would stick around and hit that subscribe button. Grateful and thankful for you for being here, and I just appreciate every single one of you. This week's grocery haul is a Walmart pickup haul. It is around $140, and this is everything we got for the week. And then later towards the end of the video, I'm going to be restocking some things for the pantry as well as making some things homemade. But let's get into the grocery haul. The first thing I got is some butter croissants. If you've been here for a while, you know that is for chicken salad for lunches for my husband and I for the week. I got a couple Toblerones. They are my husband's favorite chocolate, so we got some of those. And then for snacks and added lunches, we got a couple different bags of chips. We're also having some family over, so we needed just an extra little snack. So we got some regular chips, some barbecue, and then some dippers for salsa. The kids and my husband really like Cinnamon Life, so we got a box of that. One night for an easy dinner, because we do have a couple busy days this week, I just went ahead and got one of the Velveeta skillet meals just to make it easy. I did get a couple different things of yeast. Whenever I start to run low, I like to restock it just because you never know when you're going to need it, and I've been making a lot homemade and needing that for a lot of different recipes. And of course it's cold season, so we're always stocking up on tissues. My husband went shopping with me and saw these cookies and he wanted these cookies, so they ended up in the cart, which you'll have to let me know down in the comments if you take your husband shopping. Do you get random things in the cart? Because I know I do. We got some caramel dip, and then I got these Hershey's Kisses because I'm going to be making some peanut butter blossom cookies and we needed those, so I got those. We are finally getting out of diapers for my son, so I got some pull-ups for him. We got some goldfish upon the children's request. And then, of course, you can't get down the juice aisle without seeing the character juices. So we let them splurge today, and they each got a juice. My daughter got SpongeBob, and my son got Spider-Man. And then we got some sliced mushrooms. We're going to be having homemade Salisbury steaks this week, as well as omelets needing those mushrooms. I promised the kids to make some homemade hot chocolate, and of course they want mini marshmallows to go with it. We got these Christmas tree cookies. It's just a fun little treat just to make, so we got those. Stocking back up on some ketchup. Whenever I use one out of my prepper pantry, I like to put one back, so I got one of those. We were also running low on grape jelly, so I got some grape jelly. I don't have any homemade grape jelly on hand right now, so I have to buy it. I need to get some good grapes on sale so I can make some. We got a carton of eggs and 2 things of cheese. I got a big chunk of ginger because I need to make some more elderberry syrup. We got turkey bacon for breakfast and for omelets. I got these cheddar little smokies for potato soup. Got a big thing of the yogurt. This is so fun with granola for the kids in the morning, or even myself. Our favorite coffee creamer, the Irish Cream. I do sometimes make homemade coffee creamer, but we really like that one, and it's hard when you find one you really, really like. We got strawberries, and then we got 2 bell peppers. One is for a recipe, the other one is just for snacking, you know, all the fun stuff for lunches and whatnot. We got a bunch of bananas, some body armors for drinking during the week, milk, celery we needed for the potato soup recipe. Also, we're going to be making some ants on a log. And then I got a package of chicken, which could go for 2 meals for us. So I believe that is everything in the grocery haul. It's crazy to think that just this little bit of food is $140, but prices are just so crazy. I usually like to try to shop at Aldi, but when we have busy weeks, Walmart pickup is just so easy and convenient. But now we're just going to get into restocking some things. I had this granola in a bag that I wanted to get put into a canister. I just like the look of my items in canisters better than I do in the bags, and that way we can see truly how much we have of everything and when we need to restock. So I got that filled, and now we're going to go on to making the peanut butter blossom cookies. I made these a couple weeks ago, and my husband took most of them to work because it does make like 48 cookies. So it makes quite a bit of cookies. And he took them to work, and everybody loved them, and then they've been asking for cookies since. So we're making more cookies today, so that way my husband can bring those to work, and everybody can enjoy them. We're also going to be making some hard-boiled eggs for early morning breakfast. Just make it easy. My daughter absolutely loves them. I love them. And so we're going to be doing that as well. So they're going to both be kind of going at the same time. But what I'm adding to my mixing bowl is just my dry ingredients, my flour, my baking powder, my baking soda, and the salt. And I will do my best to remember to put all the measurements down into the description box for this recipe in case you want to follow it or try it out. But that's what I'm doing here, is just getting all my dry ingredients together, mixing it really good, and then I'm going to set it off to the side. To my boiling water for my eggs, I'm just going to go ahead and put 6 eggs in here. My daughter and I will most likely share one to add with breakfast, so this will get us most days of the week to go ahead and make up 6 of them. Now for the wet ingredients for the cookies, I'm going to go ahead and measure out my peanut butter. I believe you need a cup and a quarter, I believe, I think it's a cup and a quarter of peanut butter. So you need a decent amount of peanut butter for this recipe, but like I said, it makes like 48 cookies. So if you didn't need that many cookies or didn't want that many, you could easily cut all of the measurements in half just to make it less. But I'm going to go ahead and get my peanut butter ready, get that in the mixer with some room temperature, Tadley, a little bit melted butter. I don't melt it all the way because you want the butter to be soft, but mine was cold in the fridge, so I just put it in the microwave for like 10-15 seconds. So I'm going to add that with my peanut butter, and then you want to add your brown sugar and regular sugar to this, and then you want to mix it till it gets kind of fluffy and really well combined, and after that is when you will add your eggs and your vanilla extract and then your dry ingredients. cookies are mixing, and I'm going to go ahead and rinse my eggs now that they are done boiling. It looked like one had cracked open a little bit, but once I actually started peeling it, it was fine, and so it was still a good usable egg. It just must have cracked when I put it in the pan or after it started boiling a little bit. But once your cookie dough is all good and combined together, I roll mine into about 1-inch balls and just spread them out on the cookie sheet about a good inch apart. They don't spread out too much until you put the Hershey's Kiss on top. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get all of those on my pans, fill up my pans, and get those in the oven. And like I said, this makes a lot of cookies. There's still some cookie dough left in the mixer bowl up there, and so I will have to do one more tray, but I'm going to get these baking at 350 degrees for about 12 to 14 minutes depending on your oven. And then while those are cooking, I am going to go ahead and peel all of my eggs and get those put in a Tupperware for the rest of the week. And then I am going to restock my flour and my sugar, because after making this recipe a couple times in the last couple weeks, I have emptied my canisters, and so that tells me that I need to get some more from the store, but I also need to refill my canisters with what I have. So to store my eggs, I just put them in a Tupperware with a paper towel at the bottom, just to soak up a little bit of that moisture, and just store them in the fridge for the week. And then now we can go ahead and fill the flour and the sugar. Once the cookies come out and they're still warm, I go ahead and take all of my unwrapped Hershey's Kisses and I just kind of press them down into the cookies and let them cool. Now we need to make some elderberry syrup. So I have my elderberries here, some cinnamon sticks, and a big ginger clove. I am actually going to add a lemon to this as well, sliced up. So I'm just using a pretty big chunk of ginger, 2 cinnamon sticks, and then 3/4 cup of elderberries to 3.5 cups of water. And then, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and slice 1 lemon and put 1 lemon in there. I know there are so many different recipes out there for elderberry syrup. Sometimes I'll put essential oils in mine, especially if I don't have like lemon on hand. I'll do like a lemon essential oil in there, but I actually had lemon on hand today, so I wanted to go ahead and put fresh lemon in there to get all that fresh lemon juice in there. And I'm going to go ahead and bring all of this to a boil. And once I bring it to a boil, I will let it simmer for 45 minutes to let all of this marinate together. And you can see just after 45 minutes that beautiful purple color that it is. It is so gorgeous. But I'm going to go ahead and let that simmer and get all nice and happy. And now that the cookies are cooled down, these look so beautiful. I love these cookies, especially against the Christmas lights. It just feels so Christmassy and gorgeous. But now that this elderberry syrup is done and the lemons pretty much turned purple, they kind of look like grapefruits here actually. I'm gonna go ahead and strain this off, and then we can get to adding honey and getting it put into a jar. So whenever I'm straining mine off, I have a strainer, and then I go ahead and put some cheesecloth or like I think this is technically called a milk bag, but I actually like it better than the cheesecloth, so I just use that to make sure I strain out all the, big chunks of berries and stuff, and then I will squeeze it out, get all the good juices out of there, and add it to a bowl. And while I have it in the bowl and it's still warm but not hot, is when I will go ahead and add my honey. You do need 1 cup of honey. I prefer to use raw local honey for this, but if you have store-bought honey, you can do that as well. I'm actually using some organic honey from Aldi in this one because I did not have any good honey on hand. I mean, I had a little bit, but not enough to make a cup, so I ended up using the raw honey that I got from Aldi. But either way, I put honey in mine to sweeten it. I know some people don't do that, and they've said that their kids don't really like to take it, but mine take it very, very well, especially with that honey in there. They absolutely love it. Like, they ask for it every day, and then when they're sick, I give it to them every 1 to 2 hours as well. And I do about 5 to 10 ml for my kids, which is basically a tablespoon, a little bit more just depending on how they're feeling. But I bottle mine up in a quart-sized mason jar. I use my 4 jars lids, and then I store it away in the fridge till we need to make some more.
I thank you guys so much for joining me on today's video. Be sure to check out Tamara's channel and her video linked down in the description box. As always, sweet friends, if you are in need of any kind of prayer, let me know down in the comments. I would love to say a prayer for you. But until I see you in the next one, I hope you all have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye, y'all.